So is this going to accelerate, or is this going to spread into a full-blown Middle East conflict? Who are Iran's supporters that you think are going to aid Iran if Iran strikes? And I think it's quite obvious that Iran is going to try and strike you.
Well, we might see a situation in which some of the proxies of Iran take action. We are prepared ourselves to that as well. But it's very clear that Iran is retaliating, and we are going to have to retaliate ourselves. Now, if Iran decides to attack other players in the region, other countries, then they will have to bear the consequences, because we cannot predict, I don't want to speculate. But at the end of the day, they will have to take the risk. If they decide to do that, I think it would be detrimental to their interests, but that's their business.
When you say proxies, which countries do you mean?
Yemen? Well, as you know, we've been having a seventh front war. Iran has been trying to create a ring of fire around Israel.
Yes.
It equipped Hezbollah with missiles, with factories of missiles, with technology, with training, with finance. It has done the same with militias in Syria that now have been defeated by the Julani regime. They have been doing that in Iraq with the Shiite militias there that have been threatening the American forces. They have been doing that with Houthis in Yemen, and they have actually exported factories of production of missiles underground in the Houthi areas in Yemen. They have been supplying Hamas and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad in Gaza, in Judea and Samaria, in the West Bank. So in all these fronts, Israel has been attacked, and we've been dealing with that. So fortunately, we've been able to stabilize the situation in Lebanon, and finally Lebanon has a path forward with a new government, and Hezbollah now is more restrained. We have a change in the situation in Syria. I think this is a great prospect for the Middle East, because you have two Arab countries that were actually controlled by Iran, that now are back in the Arab world. Okay, we still have a substantive challenge with
Ambassador, for this
Yemen.
Operation Rising Lion, is there a kind of a coalition, or are you in touch and with other Arab countries? Is this a coalition against Iran at work right now, with military attacks on Iran as well as coercive diplomatic impact on Iran?
Well, Israel is taking action by itself to defend itself. At the same time, what is happening is that following the Abraham Accords, we have a situation in which we have much higher coordination with countries in the region in monitoring the skies of the Middle East and defending ourselves against threats coming from Iran and its proxies. And that's the reason why we've been able to cope so successfully with the biggest barrage of ballistic missiles fired ever in the history of the world that happened back in April. And so the help and the assistance of our partners is important. And this is, yes, you can say it's a coalition. It's not an official coalition. Israel is not fighting together with a coalition at this point. Israel is acting alone to defend itself against an existential threat against it.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.